Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Starting Over series. As always, if you have missed the very first episode or any of the episodes after that, feel free to check them out in the eye in the sky. Now, without further ado, let's dive into today's episode. Episode 4 was a bit of a surprising episode. A lot of things thought that was going to go wrong, but actually ended up didn't going wrong. And of course, the other way around is always applied as per usual. Now, started off, of course, with some casino stuff. I decided I would gamble a little bit, see if I could make some money that way. But to my surprise, as a standard member, you don't really seem to make an awful lot of money compared to what I was used to as a high roller. Alright, kids, here we go. Spin the wheel. What shall I get? Da 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 da. No way! No way! So, because of that, I decided that whenever I had $50,000, I would just stop and just, go do something else, which was to weasel my way into some of the new missions to get an easy $50,000 per mission. Luckily though, of course, this went as well as you might expect. I'm pissed you drive? Bruh. What? He's drunk? Nice. What is he doing? Yep. Haha, it worked. 50k, boys. Nice. Buy upgrades. There we go. Buying the upgrade for the bunker. And one thing I also started to do throughout the stream was to collect the playing cards that they added with the casino DLC. The reason for that is because they give you 2000 RP for every card that you collect. And for a low ranked player, 2000 RP is a lot of RP, especially if they happen to be on the same route that you happen to go at the moment to reach your destination. So I didn't necessarily go out of my way to collect certain cards and stuff like that, but if I happened to be close to one, I decided to grab one, which meant that in my first little run and my first destination from A to B, I grabbed about 8 or 9, which is of course a very nice RP bonus, which will definitely help me on my way to rank 120. Now if I were to collect all of them, I would get a total of 108,000 RP for something that is not really gonna take an awful lot of time. So if I were to do this gradually through my playthrough, it will definitely make a lot of difference in the long run. And obviously, of course, if you want to know where the locations of these all are, check the eye in the sky. It will guide you to the guide that I did on them. And once we sobered up, if you will, it was time to ask chat what they wanted to do, because I figured it would be a nice thing to ask chat, everyone that was watching live, to be like, hey, what do you want to see now? Do you want me to continue on with some easy $50,000 missions, or should I move on to Humane Labs? And obviously, an overwhelming amount of people voted for the Humane Labs, so you can thank Twitch chat for what you're about to see. Humane Labs with randoms. And yes, it did went as well as you expect, because the first setup went as followed. How even is that? How is that? This is literally the easiest setup in the entirety of the heist. How? Wait, what? Okay. Yeah. Now, luckily, the second attempt went a lot smoother, and people figured out it was probably not really a good idea to just rush in there and start barging in everything before you get spotted. But then it was time for the second and third setup, which surprisingly went smooth. The one and the only reason for that actually was the fact that we were playing on normal and we had one extra life to mess around with. If I actually had set it on hard difficulty, there was no way we were gonna pass that setup mission, because one person was always dying in literally every single setup that we did. No, 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 get out of the Hydra. Do not get into the... Get out of there. Out of the Hydra. Right now. Out of it. Be gone. Away with you! Stop. And the force setup went actually very smooth as well. Well, the Stallion, because it's a rare car, is it though? Everyone can buy it. That doesn't mean it's a rare car, at least in my opinion. Okay, I've made a little mistake. Well, okay, aside from that thing, of course. What are you doing? No, you idiot! No! No! What are you doing? No! You will die! Stop! You will die! No! Stop that man! Protect him all at once! No! Stop! But then it was time for the big one. The one thing that people were obviously looking forward to the most, which is the dreaded Deliver EMP. Now you might think, haha, that went terrible, but to my surprise, we only needed 4 attempts. And I think the main reason for that is because, well, while I didn't even use a mic, through my gameplay, I showed the other people that were in the lobby pretty much like, hey, I know what I'm doing, step aside and let me just do the majority of the thing. Which I guess in a way kind of really, you know, helped this whole thing become what it had become. Now, mind you, from a new player perspective, I feel that the success that we did have with this particular heist so far is definitely because of the way that I personally have the experience with them, and also I seem to be pretty lucky with the randoms that I did get. And obviously, of course, I kept inviting them back and not trying to get new randoms, because even if I did do the auto invite, they would just immediately join back again. So at all times I had 2 people who kind of knew what they were doing and were relatively good players. So in that regard, I literally only just struck gold in this one, and I just simply got lucky, because it could have gone a whole lot worse. And in my personal opinion, Humane Labs isn't that difficult of a heist. It's primarily just a lot of driving. But of course, there was also the finale, which, well, I'm gonna have to disappoint you with that one too. It was done on the first try. And never in a million years would I have thought that I was gonna do Humane Labs first try with randoms. It was also on hard. There were some stressful moments though. Congratulations on your stupid shirt, Venable. I'm very happy for you. Well, I guess the casino DLC also added post-mortem helicopter rockets. Jesus Christ! Oh my god! No! Shoot him dead! Oh god, this thing is on fire! The front is on fire! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Okay, the engines are failing. Okay, I spoke too soon. Please. Quick, I must play celebrationary music.
That's what this was about. Not just to shoot and explosions. Made this country safer. But that does not mean I'm gonna like you.
Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing, and the day is just beginning.
Stop shooting. Stop shooting the goddamn... Don't shoot the thing! Stop! Stop shooting the thing, you dickwad! He's gonna fucking roll the helicopters. Jesus Christ, that was way too close. But even though it was pretty damn stressful, we only apparently took 4% damage even though the helicopter was on fire, which didn't make complete sense whatsoever. But hey, here we are, you know, another $370 in the bag. And yes, I am still as surprised as you are with how well this entire heist has gone. But again, this is, in my opinion, mainly because Humane Labs isn't all that difficult when it comes to, you know, the overall thing. Because again, it's just a lot of driving. And because I took the pilot role in the finale, it's one of the reasons why we more than likely actually did it in the first try. If I would have given the pilot role to a random, pretty sure that it wasn't gonna go as well as it did. But once I done the successful Humane Labs raid, and Agent 14 was just as happy as ever, and he would go on to his further adventure, that being stalking me to get an MOC or a terabyte or a venture or, well, basically anything to do with a bunker. So with that money that I earned from the Humane Labs raid, I decided to check on my bunker and see how much is in there, because I was only roughly 200,000 short of the bunker upgrade. So what I decided to do is I decided to do my very first bunker sale in a public related lobby, so I would get enough money to do my very last bunker upgrade. Surprisingly enough, this was also very smooth and very successful. There was no griefers whatsoever. I got my high demand cash bonus. It wasn't the Merryweather sale. It was literally go from point A to point B, deliver it. Here's over 200,000, please enjoy. So with that money, went back to my bunker, fully upgraded it, and from now on, I have a fully upgraded bunker at my disposal, which can make me money while I do other things. Now, since I only had $12,000 left, it was time for me to do a quick resupply run on my own, and also quickly remind myself why exactly I should never ever do another steel resupply mission, because that is always resulting into some questionable things as well. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, maybe that was a bad idea. Yeah, this has seemed to be an awful idea and I regret everything. I apologize, please forgive me. Jesus Christ, what the hell? And that brings us to this arguably the most surprising episode of the Starting Over series. Next episode, we're going to be doing something even more adventurous, which is more than likely going to get us back to the usual, which is heists with randoms, but then failing horribly because it is the Series A heist, which has wonderful things like that yacht mission and that mission with the trash trucks. So look forward to that. That's going to be exciting. And with exciting, I mean, it's going to be bad for my blood pressure. But do stay tuned for the next episode. Hopefully, it's, for content's sake, I suppose, it's not going to go as smooth as it did in this one. But it was a refreshing take in the Starting Over series. So definitely hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to leave it a like. Subscribe for more of the Starting Over series coming to you every Monday here on the YouTubes. And every Friday at 7 p.m. UK time, these are being live streamed on my Twitch channel, of which the link is in the description down below. So make sure to follow that channel if you haven't already. So with all that said and with all that done, thank you so very much for watching. And I'll see you all later.